Alright, you guys, so today we're going to be talking about digital storytelling. In this video, we're going to be covering what it is, why it's relevant, how it works, the pros and cons, and the UDL alignment. So first off, what is digital storytelling? It's a blend of videos, audio, images, and text to convey stories, information, and ideas. So essentially, in a classroom setting, you would use digital storytelling to have your students create a video of some sorts to display the information that they have learned. So why is digital storytelling relevant? Well, there's a ton of reasons. First of all, digital storytelling helps to develop enhanced communication skills, and this is done by students learning to organize their ideas, ask questions, express opinions, and construct narratives. It also promotes competency with technology by helping to get them used to different forms of technology. And the process of digital storytelling mirrors the traditional writing process almost exactly. So students are going to brainstorm, plan, create, revise, edit, publish, and reflect on their activities. And this is also a great way to gauge students' understanding of the information, and it is a creative means of assessment. And finally, this is just a super fun project that students love to be involved in. Alright, so how does it work? These are just some examples of some of the tools that you can use. First, we have Adobe Spark, which is a video, audio, images, text, and voiceover tool. And then we have Bubbler, which is how you would create comic strips. And then we have Comic Master, which is a way to create short graphic novels. And then we have Mapskip, which is a way you can create a weave of stories about places you've been or places within your story, etc., using Google Maps. And there's so many more different tools that you can use online as well. So let's just focus on a reading content area, and let's say that you've just finished a unit. Digital storytelling would be a great form of summative assessment, and this activity could be done in group work or individual work. And you could have your students create a comic strip, a movie trailer, interview with characters, etc., using any other ideas that you or your students might have. For your older students, they could choose their format that they want to use to create their videos, but with your younger students, I would maybe think about creating a template that they can use to follow step by step. Moving on to the pros and cons. Some of the pros, your students will be using their higher thinking skills and use the information that they've learned to create their videos. This is also a great way for them to use and gain more technology skills. And by watching their peers' videos, they can gain understanding that they wouldn't have gotten before. And again, it's just a super fun project that students like to do. Some of the cons, this activity can be complex and confusing, just trying to get used to the different tools and resources and just understanding the project as a whole. It can also be pretty time consuming. There's also some concerns of group work and each group member pulling their own weight throughout the project. And costs, some of the online tools do have costs embedded in them, so that's just something you would want to look into when thinking about using a tool. And finally, moving on to the UDL alignment of digital storytelling. With multiple means of representation, you could use handouts, create an example video of your own, and create templates for those younger kiddos. For multiple means of engagement, you can have your students be involved in group work, individual work, and also have them get help from you and their peers as well. And multiple means of expression, they get to choose the method in which they create their videos. They get to present their creations, and they get to get feedback from you and also their peers, and they get to give feedback as well. So in moving forward and using digital storytelling, make sure you just use your resources. You can just Google digital storytelling tools and it'll give you a huge list of resources that you can use. All right, good luck everybody.